and getting to work on the minerals, on the SCVs inside Temujin's main, doing quite a bit of damage there, and he may in fact get that orbital command, but Temujin doesn't care. He's moving across the map, going to go for another push to try and deny this third once more. But now with King Kong camping the Terran players' production facilities, there's no real way for Temujin to come back and dislodge these these Mutalisks from this position, but Baneling's rolling in for King Kong. Temujin desperately hot pickup there, managing brilliantly to get rid of those Banelings, not in the usual way of splitting his Marines, but instead picking up the Marines to let the siege tanks destroy absolutely everything. But there's more units rallying in for King Kong. He's moving up here into the natural with his Marines. He will be picking off these Banelings before they can hatch. And look at that, these Marines absolutely killing everything, these 2 Marines, but the Mutalisks pick off the rest of these siege tanks, and without siege tank support, Marines are extremely vulnerable to Banelings. He's moving out here, taking out a lot of drones. He's building Hellion in production tab. We do see Hellions in production, and +1. Oh, massive Baneling hits on the Marines, and he will be forced to pick up once more. Medevac does get picked up by that Queen, and these Mutalisks will finish off any sort of attack from these Marines, dropping onto the low ground once more, but these Mutalisks say, get out of my base. Do you see that that harassment by yChSPR was extremely effective, but that push by Temujin has evened up the food counts once more. These Mutalisks moving out cross map once again, going to take out a couple of missile turrets before turning around and going home with no losses. There's one siege tank sitting in the middle of the map still saying, "Sup dudes, I'm here. Get out of my base. Get out of my area," to any sort of ground forces in the area. Temujin moving out once more with these heavily damaged medevacs and with Hellions as well, and he's going to be picking away at those Banelings, but the Mutalisks destroy every single Hellion there. He's deciding to go in with SCVs to attack as well. Some more micro taking out these Overlords, but with this limited number of Marines, this amount of Mutalisk is going to pretty much clear everything away. We do see he is 30 food ahead again, and these Banelings rolling down decent split by Temujin, but it's just not enough, taking out the rest of those Marines, and without any sort of anti-air support, these Mutalisks will absolutely clean up everything in this Terran army. Temujin is now at a 50 food deficit. You see him building Marines 6 at a time, desperately rallying to the front. These Mutalisks in the main once more going to be picking away at absolutely everything. This +3 armor upgrade isn't even going to finish. Gets picked off by these Mutalisks, and Temujin is now in a desperate situation. There's just not much he can do at this point. Shooting away at these Mutalisks. He hasn't even gotten an add-on onto that factory. I mean, it's a sad day when Mutalisks can just destroy, when you have so little Marines, that Mutalisks will destroy them even when they have medevac support, but he does drive them away, and King Kong may have lost a bit too many Mutalisks in that, but we do see 42 Banelings in production and Pathogen Glands upgrade on the way, and a Hive on the way as well. King Kong just taking this many bases is just not going to be possible, I think, at this point for Temujin to come back. Mutalisks are back once again, and with so many Banelings rolling in, he does take out a couple of them, but these Marines will be sacrificial lambs to the slaughter. These Banelings killing absolutely everything, and he may just decide to right-click on the orbital command, killing so many Marines, and these Banelings just rolling in, destroying everything. These Mutalisks finishing off the production facilities of Temujin, and he's coming back around now with these Banelings, and he's going to get into the SCV line, and so many kills by these Banelings on these SCVs, and he will detonate the rest of them on this orbital command. We do see now Temujin is way behind in the food count. Another command center on the way in the income tab. We do see he is about 800, no, way more than that, about 1,000 minerals behind his opponent, and with only 44 harvesters, 73, should see a GG fairly soon here. In the unit counting station, 13 Marines and 3 medevacs against 21 Mutalisks and 3 Zerglings, or more Zerglings popping out now for our Zerg player. A Greater Spire is on the way. We will probably be seeing Broodlords at some point. Do you see now so many bases up for our Zerg player that he's taken a massive economic lead this entire time. In the unit counting station, we do see only 19 Marines desperately rebuilding barracks is up in the top position. Temujin he's completely abandoned his main, deciding there's nothing there worth defending, and King Kong is going to easily pick apart those supply depots, forcing another stim out of these Marines, using up precious medevac energy from energy of the Terran player, and he's just going to be moving in now, and no amount of micro is going to save him. He's turning around, forcing another stim. SCV's coming out now, and the Mutalisk's taking out 2 loaded medevacs, so there's not even any Marines here in the position, and Temujin calling good game and good luck in the tournament, and not leaving the game yet, which is something he did. Oh no, there we go, he does leave the game. And I have been Steamed Rice. Thank you for watching this game. If you want this game to win the award for the most intense game, then please vote for the playlist that it will be in by thumbing it up. The playlist with the most thumbs up will win the prize. Thank you once more for watching. Do please subscribe to our channel, it helps us a lot, and check out my co-caster Loach at youtube.com/LoachSC2. I'd like to thank Cyberthor once more for sponsoring the tournament and us. Go check them out at www.cyberthor.com.au. Thanks once more for watching.